Hi guys, this is Arkelle here, and I'm back with another Watch Me Draw video, continuing that last picture that I did the line art for. Not even gonna lie here, I was totally recording this while I was watching Baylee Creations live stream the other day, so if you guys were there and you saw me and you're watching her draw, then yay, awesome. It was so much fun. It was definitely awesome watching her draw. So if I ever like kind of stop drawing for a minute, it's probably because I'm typing. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm here with another Watch Me Draw video, and pretty much in this video, I'm not even kidding, mostly what I'm doing is coloring roses. I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to draw that many roses. Oh my goodness. I'm not even kidding you, it took me about, I want to say about 5 or 6 hours to color all of them. Yeah, like that whole live stream, I'm serious, I was really just coloring roses. Oh my goodness, it was so silly. But yeah, so there's a few things that I wanted to go ahead and talk about. The first is that I'm thinking about doing some more Q&A. So if you guys would like to ask me a question and hear me answer it on a video, you can go ahead and do that again. Someone had requested for my, the one person that had won my Caravan prize on DeviantArt had requested that I do a video for that picture and do a Q&A session with it. So I'm like, okay, I think I can do that. That's not too bad. I can totally do that. So if you guys do have any questions for me, of course you can go ahead and leave them in a comment below, and I will try to answer them on another Q&A video. Yay! I know some of you guys are excited. You guys love those. It's so great. But anyway, another thing that I want to mention too, on a slightly more serious note, if you guys don't read my DeviantArt journals, or you don't watch me on DeviantArt, or you don't have a DeviantArt, or whatever the case may be, I did talk about this on there, but I figure that it's probably more important that I also mention it here. And basically that is that I do get quite, I don't know how to put this really great. I'm not so good at talking, and I'm much better at writing things out, but hopefully I'll do my best to explain this here. I do get a lot of like comments and stuff that are like super encouraging and that are really sweet, like that compare me to Mark Crilly, and I'm not kidding, I get a ton of comments that say, oh, you're going to be the next Mark Crilly, or you're going to be so popular like he is, and that is really, really sweet and flattering, and that just, it definitely brightens up my day, because he's just definitely amazing. But it did kind of make me worry a little bit, because I do also get a ton of requests for tutorials, of course, which I definitely don't mind doing. Don't make it seem like I, don't want to do those, because I definitely do want to do tutorials. But a lot of times I get asked for tutorials that are things that I personally don't draw, or in styles that I don't draw in, or things that are kind of not like applicable to me or my particular style or art. And, while I will do everything in my power to teach you guys stuff that I know that applies to me, things that I've learned, like how I use colored pencils, or how I use markers or watercolors or whatever, I'm definitely willing to do that. I'm not really going to be like covering topics that I don't really feel that I know very well. So I mean, I'm not, it's hard to explain. I just want to put it in layman's terms, and I hope this makes sense. My channel was never really meant to be like a purely tutorial channel, and I do, like I said, I do love doing tutorials, but those are really only to help share what I do and my processes, so that it can help other people. And so when they ask me, what colors do you use for skin tones, or how do you blend pencils, that I can give them that information. But as far as like, there's like, giving tutorials about like, oh, this is exactly how you do anatomy, and this is how you draw in shoujo style, and this is how you draw in shonen style. I don't really feel that I'm particularly qualified to give that kind of information. I don't really feel like I have the skill set to be like a teacher, if that makes sense. So again, while I would love, I definitely will keep doing tutorials about things that I know, about characters and about how I color and stuff like that. That's perfectly fine, but I just want you guys to know and not be surprised if it comes up later that, first and foremost, my channel is not necessarily a tutorial channel, and I don't want you guys to assume that it is, or for me to make it seem like it is. I mean, of course, half of it will be tutorials, but it's not primarily going to be that. So I just don't want you guys to be disappointed if I don't do tutorials constantly. Because again, that's not what my channel is specifically focusing on, although it is a portion of it. So I hope that made perfect sense. I hope that didn't sound mean or rude at all, because it's not how I intend it to sound. I'm just really bad at explaining things orally. I'm much better at writing, so if you've read my DeviantArt journal, then it probably makes more sense. But I just definitely wanted to make sure that I went ahead and said that on my YouTube channel as well. So again, just so it doesn't surprise anyone, or they, you know, or they just feel like they're kind of blindsided by that, or, you know, they're surprised or something. But anyway, that's a slightly more serious note. Sorry about that, but I did want to get that out there and just make sure that you guys knew that. But regardless, as always, if you do have a tutorial that, like, request for me, that's perfectly fine. If it's something that you actually see me do. Like, I know people are going to ask me in this particular video, they're going to be like, Arkelle, do a tutorial on how you draw roses. And that is perfectly fine. I will definitely do that, because as you can see, I draw a ton of roses. So I will definitely be doing that soon. I'm definitely working on that. I'm working on a ton of, like, character workshops and things like that. But please don't ask me, like, how do you draw in shonen style and that kind of stuff, because that just doesn't really apply to me, and I don't attempt, or I don't even, I don't count myself as knowing everything about that, so I don't think I'm the proper person to be teaching you that. So anyway, this video is pretty much over. I got started on the hair and skin coloring here, but it's pretty much the end of the video this time. I think in the next part I'll be finishing this up. So yeah, 5-6 hours for all those roses. I'm not kidding. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said, I'm going to be doing more Q&A, so if you do have a question for me, go ahead and leave that in a comment below, and I will do my best to answer that soon. So another watch me draw video. So thank you guys so very much for subscribing and for favoriting all that stuff. It really means the world to me. And yeah, bye.